Well, welcome viewers and welcome Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Football Show.
And welcome to you, Colin Sutcliffe, and all my viewers all around the world and in the States. Very windy day in Chelsea and cold.
Very windy. Well, it's not too cold. It's a little bit mild.
It's cold,
about 21 degrees, 20
Is
degrees, yeah. A little bit mild, but coldish.
Very windy.
We'll call it coldish, and the wind chill factor is up. And welcome viewers, as I mentioned before, to the Woodbine Grove Studio.
That's a new name for us now.
New name for us now. We've been we had one Rocky Road video, our first initial video here that was in the wrong location.
Oh yeah, that was a bit of a kerfuffle. That was 4 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Bit of hysterics and kerfuffle.
Oh, it wasn't well either.
Wasn't well.
I wasn't very well at all.
So he's better now. He's recovered.
Now I'm settled in my little place now. Thanks very much to all of my viewers, and
we have
quite happy.
Full internet, full water pressure, and all electric light bulbs.
New hot water service, Con. $2,500, which I didn't pay for.
$2,500. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go over the grand final. Talk about the grand final.
I'll talk about that a bit later.
But before we talk about the grand final, you want to talk about your daughter. This is a special tribute to your daughter.
Danielle, my old darling. This is one of her. It was her first modelling profile, which cost me about $300. Did you
organise this, or did you just?
She's a very attractive gal. She still is. She's back in the gym now. She's looking at $1 million, but that is a very good.
So this is a couple of years ago.
No, about 12 years ago. She was modelling spas and lingerie.
Oh, really?
Until I caught up with fellows wanted me to say, listen, I'll buy you a new pair of bathers and a few knickers, and you can try them on in my house.
That old scam.
Yeah.
But there she is there. So
very attractive, very good photos, isn't
it? Very photogenic. So special tribute to your daughter. You paid a few dollars for this, and but you can't pay for natural beauty. No,
I mean they were very, very good pictures. I mean, it must have been very good photography. But she, as I say, she's very photogenic. Not like me.
Okay, so sometimes we'll probably even it out by looking at the nice photos and then back to you.
Well, it's a little bit like me, yeah, a little bit.
Back to you. And so, what else have you got in there?
Yeah, I got the old. I found this too.
Let's have a look here. I'll get this sort of.
This is when I was training with Richmond in 1960. Neville Crowe.
So we've got a few players here, and then you popping out the side.
Jumped out of the queue, jumped out of the line because the fellow behind me, Colin Orchard, who died 20 years ago, he said, Barry, they're taking a photo, so I jumped out of the line.
Oh, very good. So this is training.
So Neville Crowe,
back in.
There's Neville Crowe. There was the captain. Paul Richardson. That's Matthew Richardson's father.
Yep.
Paddy Ganane. Jack Dyer Jr. is behind me. Yeah, well, it was about 2 weeks before I got the flick.
Okay. So you thought you had a good go there.
I was going all right.
There you are there. Got your casual grin.
Yeah.
In the background, wearing a Richmond jumper, because some of them looks like wearing St Kilda jumpers and Hawthorn jumpers.
That jumper I got that as a prize for winning the runners up in the Richmond Force Best and Fairest. That jumper.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, whack-o.
Whack-o.
Big prize, eh? Jumper.
Okay, well, just before we get into the big game, the grand final, what have you got here, Barry?
I've got some of my school photos here, Colin. I got them out the cupboard the last couple of days, and St Ignatius World Premiers 51, 52 and 53, and that was 51.
Yep.
Who I was, you can read the little things on the side there.
Best and fairest.
I was runners up.
Leading goal kicker.
I was a goal kicker, leading goal. I was leading goal kicker.
Well, it's all happening.
3 years.
Yep.
This is 52. Just a bit more, better quality.
So the field just upped a little bit. You were leading goal kicker, best and fairest as well. Yeah,
I won 2 best and fairest and a runners up.
Oh.
They won a goal kicking every year.
Fantastic.
For a little rover. This is 53.
53.
That was called senior years in days, Colin.
Okay, so
13,
you're sort of starting to get on. You're starting to sort of fall away a little bit. Second in the best and fairest.
Runners up was a bit slack.
Yeah, a bit slack.
So I won the goal kicking, didn't I?
Won the goal kicking.
Now you can read that little thing there about the 8 goals.
You hold the record for the most goals in a game by a St Ignatius player. 8 goals in a game.
3 times.
Against 3 times. De La Salle
Yeah, down Richmond Reserve.
And then against Richmond Technical School
Yeah,
combined
we
side.
played against the Protestant combined
Twice
side.
against De La Salle.
Yeah.
So what's next?
This is 54, Richmond Scouts. This was after school. We won the flag that year. Barry Burke's, Nathan Burke's father was in the photo there.
Second runner-up, the best and fairest, and third leading goal kicker. This Billy Thripp,
Played for Collingwood.
not a bad player.
Champion. Played for Victoria too. And Ronnie Reeves. A few of my mates in Snake will know these fellas. Ronnie Reeves played for Collingwood too, and Victoria.
Alright.
Of course, Barry Burke's son played.
Snakey. And this
Snake
was pretty big in the 80s.
Snake, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He's big in the 80s. You
Big
ask
in
him
the
about the 80s, he'll tell you.
So if we need any information about the 80s,
Ring up Snake.
Ring up Snake.
That was another premiership.
So
Five
this is
premierships in a row there.
the 56. Boy, it was a pretty much. So this sort of league went on in the 60s to sort of apart from
that was a prelude to the Richmond Thirds.
to when
That's
to
right.
the prelude. You did pretty well here too.
Because I was always about 18 months behind
You
everyone.
didn't make the best and fairest, but most consistent player.
Most consistent. How they go on the goal kicking?
Not bad. Didn't say there.
Isn't it?
No.
I was 2 years younger than those fellas then.
All right.
And this is a fascinating
Cricket
photo.
season.
This
Just
is
a little
intriguing
announcement.
photo.
Just a little announcement about the cricket season that the one-day domestic cup is going to be played on Channel 1 or Channel Gem.
Is it?
Yeah, so it's going to be live on Channel Gem.
Like the Victorian stuff.
No, Victorian, New South Wales,
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. So that's played in October, all the whole month of October. So that'll be live on the local television.
On my
Which-
set-top box.
On your set-top box, which Barry will give you full
Yeah, I'll be watching that, yeah, one day.
detailed information on. So that's starting now.
Now this photo, Colin, is intriguing. I've got to get this put in this Herald Sun one Sunday afternoon. I'm going to do that one day because...
That's you there. You
Like
look
a
about 12 years old.
I am.
You got these men. This guy here looks about 60.
Looks like my father, doesn't he? Put up top, there's Andrew.
But there's a few older
I
fellows
wanted to
there.
put that in the paper, so how many people would be still alive? I know a couple of them died. Billy Smith, he died when he was 40, but
Yep.
and Leslie Andrews, he was a...
Your youngest player to play for Richmond Citizens boys cricket side.
Yeah, and I was a spin bowler.
Third best averages, and you're up there in the batting records as well.
Yeah, in the final we won the grand final, and I was in the ninth wicket partnership. We made 91. I made about 12. But that photo looks like a little baby, doesn't it?
You do indeed.
So yeah, that was something, bit of nostalgia, which smartened a few people's brains up, and knows whatever goes on back in them days. It was the dark good old days.
All right then. Well, that was all very interesting, but let's get into the big game, the grand final between Hawthorn and Fremantle. What did you think of the grand final, Barry?
I thought it was pretty good. I was reading the paper today, and a lot of people were saying it wasn't a very good game. It was a very good, entertaining game. I don't know what these people writing in the paper about. I mean, what they
It was
want.
quite exciting.
It was a good game.
I was watching it with my friend and my wife never watches football, but she pretty much stayed all the way
It was
with
a good game. I mean, some of these people, they're very hard to please, aren't they?
I don't know what's going on.
It's marking and tackling and goals and
crazy stuff.
And it was sort of
yeah, a bit of this and that. It was tight. It was anyone's game up until right at the end. Maybe about 3 or 4 minutes ago.
That's dead
and you
right.
think, oh, it looks like Hawthorn will win this.
Well, people were still enthralled by the game. But
yeah.
These people right in the paper, go and get a life, will
Get
you?
a life, yeah, crackers. What about the crowd?
100,000, just an ordinary crowd.
100,000.
100,293.
Unbelievable. And this is a Fremantle.
And Fremantle. I mean, just imagine it was Richmond and Hawthorn. 120,000.
Unbelievable.
But they fit them in there or not?
Oh, I don't know. Standing room. I don't know. They could do. It's hard to say.
Oh, that was a good crowd.
All right, let's get into the rain kept away a little bit, so that was not too bad.
No,
it was
okay. No, it was a perfect day.
Let's get into the goal kickers then, Barry. Tell us the goal kickers.
Hawthorn's goal kickers, that Gunston. I'll tell you what, he's going to be. He's
their fourth stringer.
He can take a big mark too. He must be. Was he 6 foot?
He's 6'2" or 3 or.
Anyway, he kicks 4. Roughhead kicked 2. He had a pretty ordinary game. Hill 1. Rioli 1. He was in and out the game, Rioli's usually, because he's too hot and cold, Rioli.
Yeah.
Smith 1. Bruce. Who's this Bruce? Is he a new player? Is he?
No, he's been playing for a while.
Bruce and Franklin kicked 1. He had a pretty ordinary day too.
Yeah, and he might be gone.
Oh, he's gone for sure.
Yeah.
I'll bet 2's on that.
Going up to Sydney.
He's going somewhere.
Greater Western Sydney.
Have you heard him talk? He doesn't talk too well.
Oh, he sounded the other day.
He sounded though he's drunk.
He was drunk. I thought he was drunk. Yeah.
But no, he wasn't drunk because it was.
No, I think he was coming off the. No, he wasn't off the ground. It was after a party. It was yesterday, after the family day, and him and Rioli. And I think.
No, it wasn't. That was the one before that. No.
Yeah, I think he was on the turf.
Oh, Johnny, he's very clever. He's not too fast.
Yeah, he's like. Rah.
He was like talking like a 20-year-old, a 15-year-old.
Anywho, let's talk about the
Frio's goal kickers.
Frio's goal kickers. Yeah.
Pavlik, we had a very ordinary day, Pavlik. I know he kicked 3 goals, but they were very simple goals. We missed 2 in the first half. We were simple. I'll say something about that later. Walter, he's fair player. Walter kicks a goal.
He's a small leaping forward.
Yeah, they're really going to be right next couple of years. Them. Main kicked 1. Pearce, he was quiet, kicked 1, and Mazunga, he only kicked 1, but he had a few down there on Saturday.
Barlow was okay.
Well, his average is 28 possession, but
C. Sutcliffe was a bit down.
Yeah, but he's going to be a player, I think.
Yeah, he might be alright. It's only like his 23rd game.
Colin Sutcliffe's namesake, yeah.
Anyway. Okay, well, give us the group of best players.
For Hawthorn, Gunston, Hodge, Lake, Hill and Smith. Isaac Smith. God, he got some good goal kicks, that fella. Isaac Smith, he can play. Freo, best for Freo were Fife. Mundy, he can play too. Johnson and Hill. I didn't give Pavlich a mention because he let him down.
A little bit underdone. What? So give us the votes. One vote.
One vote to Brian Lake. I mean, nearly the oldest player on the ground, isn't he?
Yeah.
Would be
he got the Norm Smith.
Well, I gave him 1 vote.
2 votes.
2 votes to Nathan Fife.
He was all over the shop. He was very good.
And 3 votes to Gunston. He won the game for Hawthorn.
He did, didn't he?
Won the game.
And could have kicked another goal, but yeah, I like that. I thought Gunston was going to win the Norm Smith myself.
I don't think Lake deserved. I mean, he was a stopper most of the day, but Gunston and Fife, they were definitely in front of Lake but Lake, he's getting better with age. I think it doesn't.
He was the one thing that Hawthorn needed this year.
Yeah, I mean, they had Hodge down there the last couple of years, but he's just covering that back line just on his own now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well done, Brian Lake, 33-year-old, and you're 32.
So, any other comments on the game?
Yes, there is some nice, not comments, but some comments about the first quarter. 3-0, I told you a couple of nights ago, they lost in the first quarter. With any shadow of a doubt, they should have been at least 1 or 2 goals in front, and yet but they never kicked a goal in the first quarter. 4 points. And 5, Pavlich, another little fella.
Valentine, he kicked 2 out of bounds in the full.
He is hopeless. He's a basher and he can't play.
And he's a cheat.
Well, not about a cheat, but he's and 1 running in the goal in the third quarter, 10, 15 yards, out of bounds.
Unbelievable.
So that was my main comment about the game. Because I backed 3-0 to win by 15.5 over, and I thought though the way the game started, I thought this is going to be, I might be on the right track, but now after because I only kicked 1 goal, and that was the end of the game.
Very good. Any word, just switching a little bit onto Chelsea coaching situation.
I haven't heard. I wish someone would give me a ring and tell me if that meeting was last week for about Chelsea's, whether we're going to appoint Paul Carvis or not. I'd like to know what's going on. So, Nate, give me a ring or something. We'll send a thing on the YouTube and.
Give him a ring, and at the same time you can talk about Chelsea's coaching situation, and maybe you can have a little word about the 80s.
Well, but that's the first time I laughed for a long time on this YouTube. But presumably they've got 8 or 10 players lined up, because Paul was telling me 2 weeks ago about these players lined up, and a full forward and a ruckman and a full back and 2 or 3 on balls. And with a bit of luck, we get Gavin Marusic back and Benny Fenimore will be back, so we lost him halfway through the season. Okay,
so we might get Bywaters might be back too.
Bywaters, and plus 4 or 5 new recruits, and we could do it EDS and do a turnaround from bottom to.
That'd be interesting.
Well, who knows? Anyway, they got Wesley, Phil's son. Last week I said I haven't seen him for a while, but I just remembered in my little trams and trains got working during the week, and last time I seen Wesley was down to Chelsea Hotel about 14 or 15 years ago. I was speaking to him and his wife Jenny, and sorry Wes, I mean yeah, through his wife, and what was his daughter, his grandson's name? Phil's Amy, the karate girl. But I seen that night. I seen Wesley with his wife. I was having a drink with him down in Chelsea pub, and I forgot all about that, Wes. But
Official cheerio.
Cheerio, and PH, you're supposed to give me a ring, give me a call, mate, and tell me what's been going on.
Any other cheerios?
My little darling Annie and Carla and Lloyda and Ariane and Jovan, and Jovan's still in the wheelchair, not too flash. And Jimmy the cook, and but they're having blackouts and brownouts up in the Philippines. No power. They get used to it.
Stuff, isn't it? So a few cheerios to your international viewers. And
got a new one. Got to write it down.
Zimbabwe.
No, it was not Latvia. Around that area, but
Lithuania.
Lithuania, but all my overseas people, cheerio to all these, I can't, because how many was it? 92?
About 90.
About 90.
You cover half the population of the world.
I think I am, and to all you people out there, hope you enjoy the videos and keep tuned, and I'll keep you up to date what's going on down in good old Australia.
That's goodbye from me.
Bye for me, and I'll see you next week.
Bye bye.